Alright guys, we're back with a classic. The last time I did a tier list formatted like this was for Street Fighter 6. Now, Tekken 8 is officially out and I have to make this tier list. Because there will be no better time for me to make the tier list. This might be a little late. It might be like a day or two after the game has already come out. But that's because I did some recording of the actual game. Played it a little bit. Didn't touch the story yet, but I did play a little bit of certain characters. But yes, this is who I'm most likely to main in Tekken 8. And of course, the reason that question is open-ended is because if I looked at the Street Fighter 6 tier list, it was actually pretty accurate. Like I was pretty close to what I assumed was going to be my preferences, but you never really know which character is going to stick for you in a fighting game. I have not played Tekken games very frequently. Same thing when I was playing Street Fighter 6. I had some very old experience with Street Fighter and Tekken. The only Tekken game I've played is Tekken 7, and realistically, I've probably played like maybe an hour to 2 hours of gameplay. So I really have almost no experience with any of these characters, except for maybe like Horang or some other characters that I was like interested in just trying out because they looked cool. That may have spoiled something, but you know, we're gonna rank the characters that are currently available in the game. Obviously, there's no DLC because it's just come out. We're going all the way up to Reina. The order for it, I don't know why it's ordered this way, but I'm pretty sure every single character is here. So we're going to go. Gotta remember my boy's name. What's my boy's name here? Is it Jack? Because part of me wants to say it's Jack, right? It's Jack. I'm pretty sure. This man. Oh, right. I should probably explain the tiers. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. We got definitely, meaning like I'm definitely going to main them. For fun, meaning probably not going to try them in comp. Maybe is like, it could be for comp. It could be a definitely. So like look at for fun as like the limbo in between. Like if they're in for fun, they're not definitely better than anybody in maybe. Maybe is like, I'm not too certain. Basically, if you're in the top 3, you're in a good spot. If you paid me, is like, I really don't want to play this character. But it's not, you know, like I'm not going to hate the experience. Like if you paid me, for sure, sure. You don't have to pay me much. Like, it, you know, if you just paid me, if you were like, no, 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 play the character, then I'd be like, okay, sure. Not happening is like, I wouldn't go as far as say like if you paid me I wouldn't pick them, but like I would argue with you. I'd be like, I don't know. Like if you paid me, it's like I wouldn't argue with it, you know. I think Jack's over here. If you paid me, probably not. Maybe. It just doesn't seem very fun to me. Jin, maybe. I wanna say definitely, but he's a hard character to learn. June. Honestly, I don't mind June. I'll probably put her in maybe. Kaz. Kaz is really cool. I play him for fun. I don't think I could play him for fun, to be honest, because he again, the Kazi is, you know, like the Mishimas is they're hard to play. They're hard to play. They're hard characters to play. So I think putting them for fun is a bit overconfident, but I'm just thinking about him like he's Jin but with more pizzazz. You know, he looks cooler. If I remember correctly, I think he's supposed to be more defensive, kind of something like that, compared to other Mishimas. But I'd say like for fun, like I play around with it. Jin is like maybe there's a possibility he could go up to definitely in terms of being a main for me, but King. Here's the problem. If it was Armor King, he'd be indefinitely. So King, I would say like honestly, King should be in maybe, but like I feel like I'm betraying my boy Armor King, because realistically, I don't know where to put King. I don't think King belongs in anywhere here, because I feel like King is not like if you paid me, because I don't mind it. It's just there's another character who does what King does that I prefer more. So I guess I put him maybe, but like really really low on the maybe. Lars, for fun. He's definitely a for fun guy. Maybe. Actually, no, if you paid me. Because I feel like he's a little boring. For fun. Ooh. Nina's kind of... You know, I'm looking at Nina and I'm thinking to myself, is it really for fun? You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at her. I feel like she is... She's got guns. There's no maybe on this. Yeah, there's no maybe on this. So yeah, yeah. If you paid me, maybe. Ooh, Leroy. Cool character, play style might not be my thing. Gosh, for fun, yeah, yeah. I think I'm being too loose here when I say for fun. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to put Lars in maybe actually. Maybe Lars is a maybe. You know what? Lars is a maybe. I think Lars is a maybe. In fact, I think maybe Kazuya is a maybe. Are they? Maybe June's not for fun. I think June is a possible maybe because I'm like, she kind of looks interesting. I think Lars also kind of looks interesting too. Kazuya, I think I know what I'm getting myself into, so I think I'll go into for fun. I don't think there's any future with me and Cass, but I hope that might not age well. That clip might not age well. Um, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Definitely not happening. Just not my vibe. Azucena. God, I want to say definitely. I think definitely. I think definitely. It sounds like a maybe the more I speak, but I want to say definitely. I'll definitely try. I think she's at the bottom of definitely. Raven for fun. Raven's a for fun kind of guy. Dragonov definitely. I like the vibe. Dragonov's vibe is it works. I like Dragonov. I like Dragonov. He's up here. He's up here. Kuma for fun. Not happening. If you paid me, I feel like this is not happening. Well, yeah, this is not happening. Yeah, this is better. Ooh, maybe. Definitely higher in the maybe section. Probably like right here. Maybe. Yoshimitsu. Yoshimitsu. Okay. Thinking about it, it's so tempting to put him indefinitely. It's so tempting to put him indefinitely, but I don't think it's really. It's he's in for fun. I'm not gonna pretend. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm gonna be able to main Yoshimitsu. There's no way. There's no way. He's in maybe. Is he though? Is he really in maybe? I think he's in maybe. Maybe I should put Jin up here. I feel like Jin out of all the Mishi. Oh wait, no, I'm lying. Wait. I just realized why I didn't put Jin up there. Sorry. I messed up. I'm getting ahead of myself. Thing. If you paid me, I feel like he's not a bad. Actually, you know what? He should be at the top of if you paid me because I'm pretty tempted to play him. It's just one of those things where, like, if I'm looking at the characters on maybe and for fun, I'm like, dude, everything else is just more interesting than Fang, but. He's not a bad character for sure. I think he's at the top of if you paid me. Like he's at the cusp of like, yeah, no, it's just because of, timing. Panda, not, yeah, if you paid me. Lissa, where do you go? Where do you go, huh? Where do you go? You're a weird one. I feel like you go for fun because you're weird. You're a weird one. If you're weird, I think you're for fun. That definitely. I don't. That sounded weird out of context. But if you're weird, you're if you're weird, you're for fun. Oh shit, bro! I forget some of these characters are in this roster. Devil Jin. No, I don't know actually. Man, I haven't given Devil Jin much thought. I think he's at the top of for fun. He's just a cooler Kazuya in some aspects. He is a cooler Kazuya, isn't he? He's at the top of for fun. I feel like. No. Just not happening. Even if you paid me, I just wouldn't know. Zafina, I actually don't know. Like, for fun. For fun feels like it's a lazy section, but yeah, for fun. I actually don't know. I'm gonna have to reorganize this list once I like. These are my initial impressions. I'm gonna put Brian first just because I know it's not happening. Now these two are interesting because I'm actually on the fence. Now Reina definitely. Sorry, Reina definitely. Which I know. Oh my God, so original, so original. This guy wants to try Reina. Oh my God. Listen, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Okay, it can be a cop out. Sure, I'm sure I put somebody here that you guys are gonna be pissed at me anyways, but or super excited at me anyways. But I gotta be honest. If it's a cop out, then it's just me. It's me. Hey, leave it, leave her. Oh wait, she's up here. Leave her there. It's fine. It's okay. The top is probably the most predictable top you probably expected, but here is where it gets interesting. Now, what's this guy's name again? Is it Steven? No, I can't remember. Sorry, I shouldn't have even guessed. I reacted to the trailer. He was cool though. He was really cool. He made me definitely interested in trying him out. He's up here with Dragonov, which I think is appropriate. Um, I'm trying to remember. In the Street Fighter 6 one, I had three definitelys, which I think was reasonable. Here, I think having five is a little too many, especially since I'm saying main them. Usually, I go like maximum three because I feel like if I'm saying main, then it would have like a main and a secondary, and like someone that maybe could be a secondary if the other two don't work out when I'm trying them out. I feel like five is just too many. The only one that's actually kind of like making me question it is Azucena. I'm not gonna lie. She sold me on her character at the beginning, but this is after, not after. Sorry, this is before we saw the other characters and what they could do, like Reina and my boy over here. So I think I'd have to put her in for fun. Not even maybe. No, I'll put her in maybe. No, I gotta be respectful. I'll put her in maybe. Uh, where in maybe? Yeah, top of maybe. Top of maybe. King should be at the bottom. King should be at the bottom of maybe. I think June is lower. June is lower. Yoshimitsu is in a decent spot for fun. This is the last place I want to edit because I feel like if you paid me and not happening or in a good, they're all fine. I think they're all fine. For fun is a little. It's a little. I'm not gonna lie. It's filled with some. Oh man, it's filled with some interesting candidates here. The most interesting one is Devil Jin, and I'm not sure. Oh man, do I want to put him up here? But then I have five again. And I feel like if I have Reina already, do I really want Devil Jin? You know what? I'll tell you what. He's at the top of maybe. He's at the top of maybe because at the end of the day, if Reina doesn't work out for me, I might just go boom, boom. I might just nuke the whole thing and go Devil Jin. I was so like sort of disappointed when I saw they were bringing back Devil Jin because I was like happy that they made Jin more of a Mishima, like in terms of what he was at the very beginning, like in Tekken 3. Like his move style was a lot more like Mishima esque. Like he had the uppercut and everything, and I was like, oh, that's sick, because that used to be what Devil Jin was. And then they brought Devil Jin again, and I was like, what? Well, I thought we were past this. So I don't know. I feel guilty, but I think he's at the top of maybe. I'm trying to see. Yeah, top of for fun should be Kazuya. Top of maybe should be Devil Jin, and top of definitely is Reina. If you can't tell, I think the Mishimas are pretty cool. Are pretty cool. And I think second should be Hooray. Second for fun should be, who should be second on for fun? I actually don't know. Like Raven? Raven then maybe I think it's in decent spot. Maybe Leroy over Nina. And then I think it's good. I'm so tempted to put the three sunglasses next to each other, but no. And then maybe I think up until Yoshimitsu is like respectable, and then here I'm just kind of like, yeah. They come and they go. Okay, I think that's the list. Yes, that's a list. Okay, four indefinitely is one too many maybe, but I'm just gonna leave it there because I feel like Dragunov, if he was in maybe, would be at the top of maybe. And again, I like Devil Jin being at the top of maybe. I feel like that's just the thing I have to accept, is that I may succumb to the darkness. I may succumb to the darkness if I don't have much fun with certain characters indefinitely. But yeah, I'm going to give these guys a shot. I'm gonna give these guys a shot. You know, I'm a little bit of a rushdown guy, but then Dragonov here is a, you know, interesting case. Again, I'm waiting for some DLC, especially Armor King, because I definitely wanted to give a, you know, more of a brawler grappler kind of character a shot, and unfortunately Armor King is not in the starting roster, so that's just not going to happen. So originally, my original plan was going to be Horang, Armor King, and I wasn't sure who number 3 was going to be. But then so many things changed, and these two ended up being so cool. And I really wanted Yoshimitsu in the game, I'll be honest. But then I was like, oh wow, Reina's like Yoshimitsu is aesthetically, but then she's a Mishima. And then I was like, my boy over here's got Yoshimitsu's abilities. So I was like, they just split Yoshimitsu into two different characters that are just also cool on their own. So yeah, it ended up this ended up happening. So yeah, no Armor King, unfortunately, but I won't remake this tier list, but we'll probably do Tekken 8 tier list in the future when the DLCs are out and everything, and you'll see, you know, how I feel. Eddie's the first one, so we do know that, and I feel like I don't know where I put Eddie. I feel like Eddie would be in for fun. Eddie would probably be in for fun if he was on this tier list. Obviously, he's not out yet, but knowing Eddie's style and everything, I don't think I would put him in maybe, but he's definitely in for fun. I would have fun with the boys, you know, playing as him. And yeah, that's the tier list. So let me know down below how much you guys hated this tier list, where I went wrong, because I know I went wrong somewhere. I know I went wrong somewhere for some of y'all, even though this is completely subjective. I definitely went wrong somewhere. And yeah, no, I'm completely joking though. Have fun in the comments. I love it. It's weird. I feel like on my channel, the tier lists have some of the best comment sections, but at the same time, I'm also kind of like, I did say this is subjective, right? Which is, it's so funny. Like, this is why I'm still making the tier list videos, because they're just received, and they're received well, actually. I feel like technically they are received well. So I always get excited to see your guys' responses. So yeah, please put it down in the comments. I'm excited to see what you guys put down. If you guys enjoyed this video in terms of, you know, just seeing another tier list, you're excited to see more tier lists, and more specifically, if you're a Tekken 8 fan and you like me putting out Tekken 8 content, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a good day, take care, peace, and goodbye.